to another fun episode of Cooking with Caribbean Fusion. And as always, it's a pleasure having you here. So, good morning, Fusion family. Today we're going to be vibesing it in the kitchen again with another one of our gourmet selection. And our choice of dish today is some fantastic black beans and rice. Okay, so we're going to be doing it fusion style. So let's talk about the ingredients we have here. We got some black beans, and today you can use any variety. I'm using the Goya brand, and we're going to be using about half a cup, 1 cup of this. It has like 16 ounces. So we're going to use a cup from this, and we have some chopped onions and 1 chopped tomato that's diced, medium size. We got some fresh cilantro. We got some bay leaves and some chopped garlic. And we're going to be working from the collection. We're going to be utilizing our Master Roasting and Grilling. It's an 18 blender, well balanced. And again, remember, everything is low in sodium and vegan friendly. But this particular product does such magic on just anything it touches. It's that magic formulation going on right here. So whether or not it's your pot roast, it's your vegetables, it's your stews. And so we're going to none other put this in our black beans and rice, because you know what, we need that vibes, keeping it all vegan today also. And then we're going to be seasoning this with also some spicy red all-purpose seasoning. All right, so how are we going to get started? We have a cast iron pot with a little bit of olive oil, about 2 or so tablespoons, 2 to 3. And what I want to do with this black beans and rice is that I want to fuse our bay leaf and our garlic in the oil first before we actually add the beans to boil them. And so we're going to boil the beans for about 20 to 25 minutes. We want to make sure that the beans are soft but still have a certain amount of firmness to it. We don't want them mushy, because at that point we're actually going to season the pot with the rest of the spices before we actually add the rice. So we're going to start with our bay leaves, and we're going to put that in the oil along with the garlic, and we're just going to fuse the oil before we add our black beans. And we're going to go ahead and wash our black beans. Make sure we properly wash them and drain them. All right, let's just get this open. And there's so much style, ways of making your black beans. And black beans is like a really good source of protein and fiber and all these great vitamins. And you know what, guys? It just tastes good. Especially when you make it right. Put your fresh cilantro. We're going to have a little fresh lime juice in there also. It's just so good. So let's just get these beans washed. So delicious. And then it pairs well with just everything that you're cooking. You know, have this with some rice. You could add it to your salad if you're doing just black beans. So quick, so easy. If you have the time, you can always soak your black beans overnight. But this particular brand, I've cooked it before, and this brand, it's pretty easy to cook if you don't have the time to soak it. All right, so we got the bay leaves and the garlic. We have about 3 cloves of garlic chopped and 3 bay leaves, 3 small bay leaves. So we want that, the oils from both these spices to fuse in the oil. Then I'm going to add, before I add my black beans, I'm also going to saute the onions and the tomatoes before I even add my beans to it. So we're going to do that for about 2 to 3 minutes. And our heat is on like medium. It's over medium heat. And again, once we add the beans, we're gonna add about, I'm gonna add about 4 cups of water. And I'm gonna cook the beans for about 20 to 25 minutes on medium heat. And that should give us, for this brand, soft but firm. So it's cooked, but it's not mushy. Okay, so let's just see what we're looking like. What we're looking at right now. So to recap, we had 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil in the pot. We added 3 bay leaves and 3 cloves of chopped garlic, and we infused the oil for about 2 minutes. And then we added our chopped onions, which is about 1/2 cup, and about 1/2 cup of chopped tomatoes. Okay, and so our onions is a little translucent now, so we should be able to go ahead and add our beans. And I have 1 cup of black beans. We're gonna add 4 cups of water, and we're gonna cook the beans for 20 to 25 minutes until it's soft but firm. Once that's done, then we'll season the pot with our cilantro, our Spice It Right all-purpose seasoning, and our Master Roasted and Grilling. We want ample of this, at least a teaspoon or a teaspoon and a half. We're gonna add some salt and some lime juice, guys, and then that's it. So we're gonna let this boil, medium heat. Need another cup. We're gonna get the show on the road. Alright guys, so we're gonna allow that to simmer, and then we'll season the pot. So our beans are done cooking. It took me actually 40 minutes. This package was actually a lot more harder than I thought it was gonna be. Nevertheless, we're moving right along. So I have here about 2.5 cups of rice, and I am going to add an additional 2 cups of water to the pot, and we're going to season it with 1/2 of lime juice from 1/2 a lime, some fresh cilantro, and this, the Master Roasting and Grilling, is imperative. At least 1.5 teaspoons of this 18 blend. It does such a fantastic job on just about anything it touches. It's just really the magic touch in this one. And we're gonna do about 1/2 teaspoon of our all-purpose seasoning, and season with salt to taste. As you guys know, all our products are low in sodium, and they're also vegan friendly. So you can feel free to use or blends whichever way you want it in whatever dish, with no worries. Just a bunch of healthy herbs and spices that's really layered well and layered to perfection. We are going to cook the dish down for about 20 to 25 minutes, or until the rice is done. Okay guys, so see you in a moment. So our delicious rice is finished cooking. It's looking so lovely and smelling so lovely, guys. Just a quick recap. You know, once the beans were finished cooking, we seasoned it with 1.5 teaspoons of our 18 blend Master Roasting and Grilling. It's vegan friendly, low in sodium, and 1/2 teaspoon of our Spice It Right all-purpose seasoning. And we cooked, I used about 2.5 cups of parboiled rice, and we cooked it for about 25 minutes. So it's ready. And then we also seasoned it with fresh cilantro and a squeeze of 1/2 a lime. So we're gonna go ahead and serve this up. It's smelling so good, so fragrant. So I'm gonna give this a serve. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead And right before you serve it, of course, you're going to garnish it with some additional fresh cilantro. And you can serve that up with some tossed salad or a piece of avocado. So let's go ahead, guys, and give this a try. Look at it. Looks so good. Smells so good. Guys, so good. The fusion flavors along with that lime juice and that cilantro, and fusing that bay leaf and garlic in the oil, it just comes together in like a tango. It's such a dance on your taste buds. So delicious and so fusion. It's so good, guys. Look at it. Yum. There's nothing basic here. Guys, as always, it is a pleasure having you here. Bye.